Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Fallout 76, but not for long. You see, at some point Fallout 76 has to end. And the question is, how does it end? For a little bit of catch up here, Return has been working with the Brotherhood of Steel. He found out that a scientist called Dr. Blackburn was creating a fourth evolutionary virus, which was creating super mutants for Appalachia. Which answers the question of how did the super mutants get all the way here to Appalachia when they were originally created in California. I really enjoyed Fallout 76. I've enjoyed a lot of really special moments in this game. I would say working with the Overseer to get the Scorched Plague inoculation, using Nuka-Cola to create a vaccine for the Scorched Plague. So many great moments in this game, building my first camp, joining my first team, figuring out who the allies were. I think the events were fun. They were pretty immersion breaking though. I mean, Fallout 76 is definitely a different game than any of the single player Fallout games, but in my mind, this is still a Fallout game. It captures everything I wanted, and I played the majority of this game solo. It's a good game. I really enjoyed Fallout 76. There have been a lot of memorable moments that stick out to me. A lot of great missions. I really think the beginning of the game is much more interesting than the later game missions, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, I think for now we're going to be retiring Fallout 76 because there's a bit of a mystery here. If the Brotherhood made it all the way out here to Appalachia, and there were super mutants, and there were scorched beasts, and there was these dwellers of Vault 76 who built these amazing camps, how come we never heard about it in any of the other later games? How come no one ever mentioned Appalachia? Well, I think the reason for that is because the dwellers of Vault 76, which in my mind are the other players, they got their hands on the nuclear missiles, and they ignored the Overseer's warnings, they ignored all of the red flags, and they started nuking Appalachia. And if you play the game, you see that players are constantly nuking sections of Appalachia. And so that's how the game ends. Basically, the players blew the place up, and all of the history, all of the stories about the Brotherhood and the Vault Dwellers, it all burned up in nuclear fire. And that, my friends, is how Fallout 76 ends. In nuclear fire and radiation. And it has been a hell of a ride, everybody. Hell of a ride.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
You guys remember my character Wasteland Jane, don't you? She was actually my first character I ever played here on Fallout 76, and one of my favorite characters. Check out the Johnny Guitar channel for more Wasteland Jane, but I'd like to think that she was here at Ground Zero when the final nukes dropped, that she was here, and she kind of had a front row ticket to the end of Appalachia and the end of Fallout 76. Now her story, the story of Wasteland Jane, it may not be over yet. You may be getting more Wasteland Jane in the future, but for now just consider her irradiated and perished. And with that nuclear strike, all the history and all the lore of Appalachia has been wiped from the face of the earth. Thank you for watching the Johnny Guitar channel. At some point I may return to Fallout 76 because I've sure enjoyed the game. But for now, stay tuned to the channel for other Fallout games.